Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutLoud.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major future indices, gold and oil for today. Friday is the last trading day of the week. It is August 11th. It is 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. So let's begin with the E-mini Dow. E-mini Dow Industrial Average after a slide to the downside in yesterday's trading session is taking a breather, establishing support at 21,789 and resistance 21,853. If we break above this resistance area, the 21,853, we might see a relief rally that may continue all the way into first target into the 21,900 and second target all the way into the 21,940, possibly into this minor resistance area 21,963. If we break below 21,800, we can see a continuation back to the downside. We have talked about this possible correction throughout last week, possibly into the location where it is trading right now, 21,800. Obviously, if we breach this support level, there is room to continue lower all the way into the 21,700 and 21,650. 21,650, this latter area, it is an area of minor support, so a possible turnaround can happen at this point as well. If not, the next projected target will be into the support area of 21,520 and all the way obviously into the 500. So it's that area that we can expect a possible bounce from. All right, so for today's game plan, if we break above this area, the 21,850, so we will not take any trades unless we break either above this range or we break below this range. Right now, we're getting a little bit of a pop. Keep in mind that we're getting very, very close. We're less than 10 minutes away from the CPI numbers that are coming in at 8:30. And these numbers may influence the price either to the upside or the downside. So if these numbers are going to be catalyst enough to break above this range, 21,850, we can possibly see a correction that we've mentioned. And also, keep in mind that if we break below this number, there is still room to continue lower with a higher target for the morning into the 21,750 and 743. All right, let's continue with the E-mini S&P 500. The E-mini S&P 500 is actually it's actually having the same pattern, weaker than, it is a little weaker than the E-mini Dow. So right now it's down barely 1 point and a quarter. You could see that it established a new low on the day 2430.25, and we're talking about the same range area. So this is going to be a big area, and it's coming in from this minor support area. So this is where we're bouncing from right now. Tested the area right here from these highs that were established in July. So actually July 5th. So this is where we're bouncing from. We have breached yesterday a first area of minor support at 2452 and a second area of minor support at 2445, sliding all the way into this third area of support. And obviously we do have another area of support right here at 2406. So the game plan is exactly the same as for the E-mini Dow Industrial Average. If we break above 2440, we can have the price continue higher all the way into the 2450 area, and then possibly a relief rally that can last all the way into the 2458 area. As long as we remain within this range, trades would not have very high odds of succeeding. But if we break below, the first sign of weakness will come in at 2433. And if we consolidate weak under 2432, we can see a breach of this prior support area with the flurry back down for the morning back into the 2420 area. So these are the areas that we have mentioned before, all the way into this major support level at 2405, 2407. All right, so in terms of relative strength and relative weakness, let's go back to the E-mini Dow. and E-mini Dow is down only 4 points on the day. So you can see that we're very neutral on the day and 0.01%. So in the E-mini S&P 500, we are down, you could see here, only 0.75 of a point, 0.03%. So the market is definitely taking a breather right now. So Nasdaq is down 9.25 points as of right now, 9.5 points, 0.16% to the downside. Exact pattern. So we did have the move to the downside yesterday into the close, and right now we're consolidating. 57.61 is a support level, and resistance level is 57.87.70. If we break above this area, we can see a relief rally that can continue all the way into the 58.20 area, possible continuation higher into the 37.38. And if we break above that area, we can continue higher into the 58.60 area. So this would be pretty much it. This would be like quite an impressive rally if we would get one, a relief rally. So if we break below these lows right here, the 57.61.60 area, we can see a continuation pattern to the downside. And then again, the target areas are going to be all the way into the 56.70 area and all the way into the 5600. So that's going to be a really wide tradable void to escape into. So right now we're having the most tradable void into the E-mini Nasdaq on a catalyst that can drive the market lower. NQ would be the one to go, but as before, keep in mind that we have had for the last 2 to 3 months really high risk in Nasdaq. The minimum risk that we had was about 10 points, not suitable for all accounts, especially for small accounts. So you will have to adjust your trading. And for the summer trading, I always recommend my traders, and this is something that I apply to my trading, I apply half the size and double the stop, double the risk. All right, let's continue with CL, and we're looking at oil as possible relief rally you're having right here. Pop through this minor resistance level at 48.47. We do have support at 48, and we do have resistance at 48.69. We also touched upon this 20-period moving average, and we also are getting a bounce from this minor from into a minor support area derived from this resistance area right here. So this is the reason why we're getting the bounce right here. Keep in mind that this is a heavy congestion area with resistance at 48.38. We've just breached a little bit through that, but the price can actually rotate at this point and turn back down with a target area at 47.40 area, and possible continuation all the way into this cluster here into the 47, even below $47. So for today, I will be looking at a possible break above this 48.67. I would like to see a consolidation for a possible continuation higher into the 48.90 area. Not a great pattern for a day trade. However, this is the only thing that I will be looking at in CL. Also, last but not least, let's take a look at gold, and let's see how gold is shaping up. Gold is getting a pop a little bit, and it's 8.30 right now, so we're getting a little bit of price action. 12.98. We're getting closer to our target that we have mentioned for the last, I would say, for the last 3 to 4 weeks at least, and 1300. Very close to that area, double top right here. Gold is seen right now as a possible safe haven. So we're pushing that border. There is room to continue higher, and our projected targets for gold are into the 1343 area. All right, so let's take one last look at YM, because we did have the news announcement come in. and we don't see a lot of reaction in YM. Pretty neutral bar we have on the daily chart, so not an impressive move to say the least. So as an advice for today, take it very easy, and possible trades to the upside only above 21,840, and this would be the one indice that I would rather trade for today. This is going to be my favorite, one of my favorite indices in mini down that may offer tighter entries for our day trades as they set up. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you in our private Twitter feed for more trading ideas for the day today. Enjoy your weekend and see you back on Monday.